Alright. Been a minute since I went live. See if anybody comes in. If not, I'll just kind of rant to the screen, you know. If you haven't told or seen the title, they can't sleep. Hey Rusty, what's going on, man? How are you? Rusty, I haven't forgot about you yet, which I doubt I will. Hello, sir. How are you? Hello, YouTube lover. How are you? Thank you. Rusty, I'm gonna write those questions down. I'm gonna do some of them, or probably all of them, soon. I've got a lot going on right now. I can't sleep because my son's been on probation since 2017. Eternal Flames, dude. What's up, man? My son's been on probation now for a while, probably a little over a year. Okay, and I don't want to get into everything, but he lived in Texas. He was sent to me and his mom. But he was sent here. He was sent here on probation. Oh, y'all like my text, huh? Hold on, let me text my wife. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna turn my notifications down. There we go. All right. I'm from the States, so I'm in Oregon. YouTube lover. I'm in Oregon. But my son, he oh shoot, thought someone was behind the camera. You never know, man. Spirits are everywhere. I can't sleep for the fact that my son's gonna go to a program for his probation stuff, right? He's gonna go to a program, and the program is like a fast track. The program's like a fast track so he can get off of his stuff early, because we had been working on that since he got here. And in that time, him and his mom and me have bonded like y'all wouldn't believe. I mean, sure, he gets on my nerves sometimes. He's a teenager, and he wasn't really like, he didn't have the guidance he needed, and now he's getting it. And now he respects a lot of things that he didn't used to. And now they want to ship him to a program. And they didn't tell me how long he's going to be gone. And he's going to be like 9 hours away. And that's still not far for some people, but for me it freaks me out because I don't want to let him go. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to let him go. What's up, Mercy? Teach me about guitar, YouTube says. Yes, I have a means to do that now. Hopefully soon, after all this goes on Wednesday, that's whenever he's leaving, I'm gonna start more than likely putting a lot of videos like that on YouTube because I'm gonna have to keep my mind busy, so I'll be able to come up with like lesson videos and stuff, But him leaving is really messing with me. Give me a second. Him leaving is really messing with me. I can't sleep now. We just found all this out today. We've been waiting for 4 months or longer for them to come up with a program for him. And like nobody wanted to accept him. And they were kind of dragging their feet at court and stuff. And nobody like wanted to do anything. So I decided that I told myself, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen, And I'll be damned if it did. You know what I mean? And he wants to go. You know, he wants to go, and that's good. That shows maturity. I'm doing all right, Herbert. Just a little depressed, man. I don't really get depressed often when it comes to my son leaving me, and his mother is getting to me. You know, and I don't know. I'm here in this house and it's dark. Nobody's up. You know, and I figured I would talk to y'all a little bit, have me go to sleep because I've only got till Wednesday to hang out with him, and then like there's no telling when I'll get to see him again. I can't stress how unfair that is that he has to work his way into earning a visit from his parents. You would think that there would be an incentive, and the first thing to do is you be good, you can see your mom and daddy. You know, that shit don't make no sense to me. Oh, hello, Shoba. How are you? Um, hello from the UK. Corinthians, how are you? I'm in the States, man. Shoba, how are you? I'm a little depressed because my son might be leaving. My son is leaving Wednesday for a program for his probation. He got into some trouble. Now he has to take care of it, and it just makes me depressed that he won't be here with us for a while. You're right, Herbert. Just to have faith, man. Everybody keeps telling me that. You know, they keep telling me to pray, have faith, let him do what he needs to do, and if you can't control it, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, lipstick lullaby. Or my friend Megan now, she told me that. You know what I mean? She told me to take a deep breath, and if I can't control it, don't worry about it. And that's so hard. You know. Well, that's good, Shoba. I'm glad you're doing good. It's always good to be feeling up and up, you know. But unfortunately, tonight I don't feel very up and up. And it's like, I think it's just a dad in me. I really think it's just a dad in me, you know, because like I feel he's going to be safe. He's going to be fine. You know what I mean? He'll be fine. But it's just, I haven't seen him in 8 years, you know. Figured it'd be good to get it off my chest, you know, because I've only got a few more days to go. Sorry, love, it's going to be okay. I know, honey. Deborah Russell says, sorry, love, it's going to be okay. Um, without faith, we feel lost. Shoba says, God bless. Herbert says, without faith, we feel lost. Deborah, I'm half asleep and I'm not feeling very well right now. I'm sorry, babe. I'm trying not to keep you up down here. And, you know, you're right, Herbert. You know, faith motivates us all in one way or another, you know. Just like I have faith that tomorrow I'm going to ride the bus or something on Monday. Hurry up and mail out this nice manila envelope so I can keep my money every month, you know. I understand that the courts and all these places, whenever kids mess up really bad, get felonies or really hard things they've done, they have things in place to help them out to get them to where they're back on track and stuff, you know. But dealing with the mental illnesses I do, I try not to have it as a crutch, and it messes with everything inside of me sometimes, you know. There are only three things we must worry about: our faith, our family, and our future. No doubt, dude. Man, that's no doubt, man. Because those are pretty much the only three things that matter. You know what I'm saying? You're not keeping me up. I just wanted to support your channel real quick. Oh, you're awesome, babe. Have a great. We have to stay positive because this is what he needs. You know what? I know it's what he needs, but at the same time, I feel they could have made a better effort to help him outside of everything first. I understand that he did what he did, got kicked out of his only free group that was actually worth the crap, but they could have made exceptions for him because he was an out of stater. It could have been a little nicer to him, you know, and that burns me up a little bit too, that they weren't very nice to him. And he's not very nice sometimes either, but at the same time, he's a kid. He's 13. He has no direction. He's just learning what that means. He's learning what family feels like. He's learning what love feels like, you know. He sat here and cried for 30 minutes or so, talking about everything, you know. I'm talking about, it might have been 30 minutes, but I'm talking about it was every 30 minutes crying. I haven't seen this boy cry at all, except for whenever he first got here. Okay, and he broke down tonight, and that made me break down, you know. But I didn't just break down, I lifted him up. I gave him inspirational words. I told him that God in heaven is the only one that's going to be able to help him with his destiny, because I held his hand out like this, and I said, you know, your destiny's in the palm of your hand. And I made him close his hands, and now it's yours. You know, I said, if anything, he can look at it as a rite of passage of becoming a man, you know. They did everything they could here because of Texas messing him over. And Oregon at least did what Texas was supposed to do. I know, babe. Hello, YouTube. Pravin, please support me. Everybody go support everybody in the chat right now. Everybody needs to go support everybody. I wanted to bring that up too with the IamACreator stuff. IamACreator is a freaking awesome group on Twitter. Okay, and you can find them. You can find them on James Cox's channel. Just type in #IamACreator support in the search bar. Okay. If you do that, it'll bring up his channel. There's a playlist that you can go through, and there's like 30 minutes worth of videos there. It's like 1,000 something videos, but it's about 30, 45 minutes worth of video. You can go through, leave comments on, leave likes on, you know. And everybody in the chat that's in the chat right now, if they can, please support each other. I'm not talking sub for sub. I'm talking support. Okay, just go to the channel, click the bell, click the subscribe button. You know, watch about 2 or 3 minutes worth of video, or watch the whole thing. Leave a comment on what you thought of it. You know, let's support each other around here. You know, I think I'm having to support my son up there. You know. But I know that Texas did my son wrong. Texas did my son very wrong, you know. I can't talk about what he did, but it was pretty dirty, and it was bad, you know, and they did him worse than what the crime was, in my opinion, you know. They sent him up here with no treatment. They sent him up here with nothing. Just a shirt, just the clothes on his back and a book sack. That's it. They told me to deal with it. So we've been dealing with it since May. And we've jumped through so many hoops for CPS because of a lot of things that were said about us, you know, back in Texas, to the point where CPS is closing their case Wednesday. So that's a good thing, you know, because that normally don't happen. But we did. We proved ourselves. We did what we had to do. You know, like I told my son, this family won't run in the face of adversity. We stand tall. We make it happen. You know, come hell or high water, we make it. Hi, Sweeta. How are you? Deborah says, it is really getting to me too, love, but I have to be strong until after he leaves. I'm falling asleep again. Hello, Sweeta. Okay. I know you're falling asleep, baby. You really deserve rest. You've been up since about the time I got up at 6:45 this morning, except my brain just won't let me go to bed. I just keep thinking, you know. And I really need to get something that'll help me stop thinking, you know. I do smoke pot sometimes. I do that sometimes, but not all the time, because I can't. Usually when I do smoke, it's at night, you know, because I don't want to sit here, and it's hard. It's not hard to deal with Thomas whenever he's up and running around whenever I smoke, but it's just like, it's one of those things where I do it at night where I can just kind of just relax, you know, and I don't pay for it. I have good friends, you know, and I appreciate those friends, you know, and it does help, but I'm not in the mood for it tonight, you know, because if somebody that smokes a lot of weed, if they rely only on the weed to help them cope with their stuff, they're wrong. You know what I mean? You can't have any crutches sometimes. You gotta just face it, you know. Herbert says, I've done some things when I was young, and I learned sometimes we all must grow up and move on from being in trouble for, oh man, my chat's being stupid, for the ignorant things and focus on the positive. You're right, dude, because I've done some really messed up stuff. Weed. I'm just a little depressed with everybody support YouTube, Das Pravin Purnik. I think that's how you say your name. Everybody support him if you can. He's looking for support for his channel, and everybody support each other when you can. But Swita, I'm a little depressed tonight, you know. My son's got to go to a program on Wednesday for his probation, and I don't know how long he's going to be gone. And me and him have bonded a lot, along with his mom. But, you know, it's like a father and a son bond. You know, we didn't have that before when he first got here. Now we have that, and now he has to leave, you know. And it's just hard, you know, because I never thought it'd be this hard, you know. Like, because I know that he's going to be safe where he's going, and I know that he's going to be getting help where he's going, but it's just hard on me, you know, because I didn't have a dad. My dad wasn't very nice to me. You know, whenever I had kids, I swore an oath that no matter what, I would be there, you know. I would be there, and I would do what I had to do, and I had comfort where I needed to, and discipline where I needed to, and do the right things, you know. And discipline means taking stuff away and talking, not spanking, because I learned at an early age spanking don't help shit. Excuse my language. It don't, you know. Maybe for like little bitty ass kids that don't know that, you know, that don't have the age of reason yet. But even then, there's ways that you can discipline without spanking. And I didn't know that back then because my dad beat the hell out of me a lot. Did a lot of bad things to me, you know. So I didn't know, so I had to learn. You know what I mean? Now that I have this knowledge, I'm trying to pass it on to my sons. I've been on probation before, Herbert says. Before it sucked. It sucked and violated it 6 times as an adult. I've been arrested. I've been to jail more than once. I have recently been focusing on my life and trying to stay out of jail. Well, that's good, dude. You really should stay out of jail because them Bob Barker shoes ain't comfortable out here, you know. I spent a lot of time in military schools and like boys' homes and stuff. I never went to jail because that deterred me, believe it or not, you know. I've done a lot of wrong, and I personally should be in prison, okay? I should be in prison to this day because I didn't live a very wholesome life. You know, I was a very violent man. I wasn't very happy with people. I hated myself, so I hated the world, you know, and I grew up. You know, it took me turning 30 and moving out of Texas. You know, I had to move I'm from Louisiana. I moved to Texas, and I went sour in Texas. And it took me moving to Oregon, where I don't know a soul 5-6 years ago, to really work on myself, you know. And it worked, you know. I mean, it wasn't like an overnight fix because I wasn't looking for an overnight fix, you know. Like, I actually put the work in, you know. I put the work in, and I did it on my own, and I helped myself, you know what I mean. I became my own best friend, and slowly but surely, since my son's been here, me and my wife's been teaching him that, and he's learning, but he still has to go to a program, so maybe he could learn and apply what we taught him, so he'll be okay, you know. What's up, Brandon? How are you, buddy? Hey, everybody, go and subscribe to Squizzor. Squizzy? Yeah, Squizzy Squizzor. I think that's how you say your name, buddy. This is my buddy's kid down here that says, hey, Charles, I can't sleep either. I want all y'all to go flood his page with likes and comments and subs and click that bell. He's a good kid. Y'all go check him out for sure. I promise you. that he'll come up with some pretty boss content for y'all to watch. Because, like I said, he's I've watched that little dude grow up for the past 5 years now. You know, and he deserves a little bit of extra. So y'all go hook him up. Y'all go support each other. And Brandon, whoever supports you, you go support them back. Okay, buddy. No, no problem, dude. Awesome, Corinthians. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all support Brandon Squizzler. He's a very awesome kid. He won't do you wrong. Yeah, Brandon, tell your daddy I still ain't smoking no cigarettes. I'm glad that you and Thomas had a chance to meet each other, Brandon. Thomas needs all the good friends he can get, you know, and I'm pretty sure y'all got along because y'all didn't argue that day, and he talked about you, and he likes you, man. He likes Logan too, so I'm glad that he got to meet y'all. And I'll tell you what, y'all are better friends than he had in Texas. So I'm starting to feel a little better now. I guess it's just one of those things, you know, like you got it's like that the dad in you. You know what I mean? He comes out whenever things like this happen because you just want to hold on, you know. Howard says the probation thing when I was young due to violating 6 times. They took me out of town, took me all the way to Rochester and Monroe County until I was 18, and they released me to Watertown, New York. How'd that work out for you? Did you feel better then? I've been here since. Yeah, dude, Brandon, you probably won't see him until he gets back from the program. How you feeling like right now, Herbert? Do you feel better since you're out of that situation and you in another place? You know, because sometimes that helps, man. Sometimes it helps to just uproot yourself and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? It just it needs to help me. You know, I focus so much time on music now; it's ridiculous. Music and video games and my son. You know, and now since my son, he's got to go take care of himself. Now I'm gonna just focus all my time on this channel and keeping my mind busy. You know, because it's the only thing I can do. It's 1:23 in the morning. Oh shoot! Well, I guess I'm gonna be going to bed soon. Why are you up? Oh wait, never mind. It's Friday. I know why you up. You just hanging out. You ain't got no school in the morning. You cool. I'm pretty sure your dad won't mind. How's your daddy doing anyway? Tell him I said hey tomorrow when you see him. I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody because I've been dealing with courts and DHS and all these people coming down to my house, and that's about to stop. That's the only good thing that's coming. Like the only good thing. I don't want to say the only good thing, but one of the things that I've been looking forward to is getting rid of CPS, and that's happening Wednesday. You know, I just hate the fact that it's happening at the expense of my son leaving. Deborah says that's why there's not a lot of people in your live stream because it's extremely late. What's up, Ali? How are you? Night 9. Well, that's cool. Like I said, I'll do it. I mean, I don't mind the views and the likes. I don't mind at all. You know, I do this for an outlet. You know, when I have nights like this, or I can feel like maybe I can help somebody, or maybe like Herbert. Herbert gave me some words that helped me. You know, and that's really good. Yes, follow Squizzler. He's awesome. Y'all follow each other and y'all subscribe and y'all all support one another. You know. I know that I don't have a YouTube schedule like everybody else does. I just kind of go, you know, here and there and do what I need to do, or you know, I started uploading a lot. Oh, I'm a little depressed, man, but I'm doing good. I'm all right. My son's going to a program for his probation on Wednesday, and I've been in denial about it for like a few months now, and now it's actually like going to happen, you know, and my brain like is pissed off, but I like my soul understands, and now I have to like get them on track with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this channel for me. I had a gaming channel, but the reason why y'all seen so much gameplay on this channel is because I'm merging them because I can't do two channels. It's not impossible, but I just don't have it in me to juggle two channels. So I might just leave a note on my other channel to come see this channel. You're right, Brandon. All we can do is pray, dude. I've been doing a lot of that lately. For a long time, I didn't believe in none of that. You know, when I was younger, I did a lot of Santeria and stuff, voodoo. You know, I can use the excuse I'm from Louisiana all I want to, but I just didn't. I wanted to find another way. You know, God found me. God found me in a boys' home. Whenever I just felt like I didn't care anymore, and I really didn't want to kill myself or nothing. It's just the fact that I didn't care. And I remember I was walking in the woods, not really thinking about God. I was just walking through the woods, and I seen a big old banana spider just staring at it. And I thought it was badass. Then I was like, I was in the middle of the woods. Okay, nobody was around me, and I was sitting down. Okay, and I had a Bible in my pocket. Okay, because we all got one. And it was weird because I sat down and I started feeling these little goosebump thingies. You know what I'm saying? And I felt something touch me, like I'm on, like if something did like this. You know what I mean? On my shoulder. And I hurried up and I stood up like I was going to fight. And I turned around, nothing was there. And I thought it was a spider, so I freaked out a little bit. I walked a little few more feet and I sat back down. Then I felt it again, but it was warm this time, like somebody put a blanket on me and like hugged me. You know. So I started crying and I opened my Bible up and started reading. And it just like I prayed to it. Ever since that day, I pray to it and things happen. And I'm not trying to push religion on nobody. I'm just telling you my story. Because I'm not religious. I don't believe in the church. So I think it's all a cult and people just want money. And it's like, but if that works for people, you know, if that works for people, then that works for people. But Brandon, if you're at 120 and 85 now, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, dude. Because sometimes those are people that were either bots or dead channels, or sometimes maybe they didn't watch your content and just subbed to you. Because sometimes YouTube doesn't register that the person subbed to you unless they watch at least a minute or two of your videos. But you'll get more, dude. Don't even worry about that. It'd be nice to see you and your daddy again, man. It's been a little bit. I think it's been since summertime y'all been over here. Well, not summertime, but you know what I mean. It's been a little bit. I want to play music with your daddy again, but I don't have a way out there. It's hard for me to get around. Herbert says, well, I once had a dream. I was in a big church with a huge congregation. I stepped forward and gave a huge sermon. Everybody listened. And I had much to say, and it was powerful. Dude, that's pretty awesome, man. One day you're going to do that, I bet. Even if it's not a congregation in the church, one day you're going to stand up and you're going to have something to say, and a lot of people are going to listen to you. Watch. It's better than the dream I had last night. You want to know what I dreamt about last night? Check it out. Look. I was in my old house back in Baton Rouge. Okay, I was in my old house. But it turned into like this warehouse looking thing, right? And so I started going through there. And they were like weird people all hanging around and shit. And I started asking them why they in my house, but they wouldn't answer me, right? So I started going through these doors, and every time I open up a door, I see a wall, okay? And so I figured out in my dream it was a dream, so I just kind of laughed, and I started to try to wake up, and when I did, I was automatically outside of the thing, and they had 3 clowns sitting out there, okay? And like, I'm talking about these are the most ugliest looking clowns I've ever seen. I wasn't scared, and I noticed I had a butcher knife in my hand. And so one clown like just straight ran up on me, so I cut his face all up, and I took off running. And I turned around, and the clown was ripping his face, like his rest of his head off his body, and just took off at me until he bled out, and he just laid, like, fell down. Then the other one ran off after I did that. Then this other one grew like 10 feet in the air or something like that, and just stood over me like he was going to do something. And so I started stabbing him all up, and he reached out and tried to grab me, and I cut his hand, and I woke up, and I was freaking out. Okay? I was freaking out, okay? Because I didn't know what to think about that, you know. Hey, Supermom, how are you? I have lost my 8 subs in just 1 minute. What? That's weird. YouTube's been really weird, Supermom. Don't even trip on that. It'd be alright. You'll get it back. Trust me. You got a great channel. If everybody can support Supermom, and Supermom, if you can support everybody else, you get all your subscribers back, hopefully, in the next few minutes. I hope, you know. Don't even trip on that. It'd be alright. Yeah, we got your 8 subs. Don't even worry about that. We got you up in here. You know, and I'm thinking about, there's another YouTuber now that I watch. His name's Save Snake now. He's pretty cool. But he calls his group Outer Heaven. If y'all have been watching me for a while, before I changed my YouTube name, it's The Asylum. And that still stands. We're all a family of The Asylum, you know. And it doesn't have to be some crazy weird crap. It's just Brandon knows that's what I've been calling everything in my house, and his daddy and everything for the longest time. That's just what I call my place. I like it, you know. Maybe it's because maybe I was a Disturbed fan back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. I was sub to your channel, Supermom. You got 1. There you go. There has been a lot of weird things going on with YouTube. Like people not being notified. Yeah, for some reason, I think my notification button's been weird too, you know. Sometimes my little brother wants me to text him link because he said he asked me if I've done a YouTube video if I went live lately, you know. So it is what it is. But I do appreciate everybody coming in here the way they do. I really do. It means a lot to me, and I'm glad that I can help y'all out some, just like y'all help me out, and I can reciprocate that, you know. I'm almost done, about halfway down my blue drink. I'm drinking some Jolly Rancher stuff. If y'all ain't drank the Jolly Rancher powder yet, y'all need to. It tastes exactly like a blue Jolly Rancher. You know what I mean? And it's like, no. I'm just hoping that everything's going to be okay with my son. I'm hoping because he needs to get this out of the way. Herbert says, everybody numbers are on the way for you. I helped out a bit. Be prepared for your numbers to go up a little. Just thought it'd help you all. Have a wonderful night. May all good things happen to you. Thank you, Herbert. You're very awesome, dude. And we appreciate you, man. And we hope you have a good night, too. If it is bad, huge update coming. Hello, Happy Feet. How are you? She says, hello, sir, the gifted man. How are you, How are you? Kindly give my best regards to Miss Deborah. I miss her. She's in the chat, Happy Feet. What's up, Night Random? How are you? If y'all can, everybody sub to Happy Feet, Night Random, and Night Random 2.5. He's trying to see how fast he'll grow his channel to 1,000. He got like 100 in a few days. That's pretty badass. You know. I'm just sitting Night Random, just hanging out, drinking my juice. Thinking about my son leaving to go to his program on Wednesday because we had court again today, and the program accepted him. You know, and I didn't think it was going to happen that fast. You know, and it messed me up because he leaves on Wednesday now, and now my brain and my soul have to get together and have a meeting because the daddy part of me doesn't want to let him go, but knows he has to go. And then my brain is just being selfish as hell, telling me that he don't need it. You know, it says, man, I'm all upside down right now, to be honest with you, because I only got a few more days left before he leaves. Herbert says, I do my best to be a very decent man of God and help all that needed, no matter who they are, where they come from. Sorry, my chat's being dumb. Hold on. Where they come from and what they do for a living. It matters not to me, those details, only I can help. Thank you, man. You're an awesome dude, Herbert. You really are. I just got a notification now. I got me a notification from other channel. Happy Feet says, so busy, can't stand watch, but when I see Gifted Man, so I'll leave my paperwork to tune in here. Well, thank you, Happy Feet. I appreciate you so much. You're awesome. And I did an unboxing, and I played some guitar today. If you want to watch that video too, I did it earlier, so it's up there. It's the custom PA 50, I think it is, or something like that. It's on there. It's custom with a K. So just, I think it's like it'll be this video, and then I think it's the video before this one, I think. But yeah, I'd play some guitar today too. I'm gonna do some more guitar videos here soon. Deborah says it's okay, Happy Feet. I hardly ever go to Kenchi chat that much anymore either. I have been so busy, Happy Feet. Yeah, we've been some busy people, Happy Feet. We've got a lot of stuff going on that's about to come to an end on Wednesday. And it's like what they call it, bittersweet. You know what I mean? Sometimes when life gives you lemons, you got to freeze them and throw them right back at life, you know, and then you can make life make you lemonade. I'm going to hit the bed, love you, and I send my best regards. Okay, Brandon, I'll see you later, buddy. You have a good night. We love you too, man. Oh, I see. When is our Gifted Man play guitar? Here soon, Happy Feet. Hopefully soon. My son has some stuff to do Wednesday, and then after that I'll be free to do a whole lot more. And I'm going to have to keep my mind busy, because if I don't, I'm going to go completely crazy, you know. And it's just hard to talk about, you know. Maybe on Wednesday I'll be able to talk a little more, but for right now it's just not. I can't have it out because I'll start crying again, you know. I got to go to sleep here soon, so. Which I think I'm going to do that as soon as I finish drinking this juice. Maybe when I'm drinking Jolly Rancher juice. Give me a second. I want to show you the can. It's pretty cool. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Hold on. Yeah, I want to see like the biggest can of Jolly Rancher powder you ever seen in your life. Check this out. Look at this big. It's bigger than my head, dude. What the hell? This is 5 pounds of Jolly Rancher juice. Okay, I got it from Walmart for like $9. And like I said, who needs soda whenever you have 34 quarts of Jolly Rancher juice, right? And it tastes just like the blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. It tastes just like it. It's really good. I should do a review on this like Night Random. Night Random, dude, if you're still here, you should get you one of these and do a review on it, dude. This is really good if you like juice. I love it. It's helping me stop drinking so much soda. Let's see. I love watching. Happy Feet says, oh, wait, here we go. Brandon, you want to do some vocals? That'd be kind of fun, dude. Happy Feet says, I love watching you both. Uh-oh. I love watching you both because Kenshi told me about your story. Got married almost 20 years. Amazing marriage, so I got interested in both of you. Well, that's good. Thank you, Happy Feet. Yeah, we've been married for about 20 years now, and it's a blessing. Supermom, watching, wishing you all a great weekend. Keep supporting each other. Bye. See you later, Supermom. Have a great weekend. And luckily, I click videos or Gifted Man. I regularly check in. You're so sweet, Happy Feet. Yes, you should try Night Random. It's not so bad. Okay, all right, Brandon, I got you, dude. We'll have to try something out one day. That'd be kind of fun, dude. You never. Thomas is doing vocals too, believe it or not. So that's pretty awesome, you know. But all you got, I think, all you need, Night Random, is Let's see, what's it say? If you want to make half a gallon, it's 4 scoops. So I put about 3.5. Okay, or either right at 4, about 3.5 scoops. It tell you don't need no sugar. Okay, it's got enough sugar in it, you know. Let's see how much sugar's in this. Hold on, let's see. It's 90 calories, no fat, 5 milligrams of sodium, 5 sodium is 5 milligrams, total carbohydrates 24 grams. You got 15 grams of sugar, so it's about the same as a Coke, you know. So it's got 83 milligrams of potassium in it too, so it might just balance itself out, you know. So, let's see. Cool, man. Good night, Brandon. We love you, and God bless you too, buddy. Now if I can just quit smoking this, okay? One of these days I'm going to try to quit vaping. I quit smoking cigarettes back in October to vape. And actually, believe it or not, I know it's all bad. I know it's all bad. It's all bad for you because of the chemicals and stuff. I understand that. But my blood pressure went down significantly vaping. You know, it went down. I can breathe. I don't get out of breath so much, you know. So just curious here, Miss Deborah from Happy Feet. I want to ask if Mr. Bustle is a member of any band in your country and how he started playing guitar. I just mentioned, and Herbert says, I just mentioned a little bit ago. I just mentioned a little bit in the chat. There's a YouTuber whose channel is hurting real bad. Progression is slow. He's going through. Oh my God, the stupid chat box. He's going his. Okay. Channel is hurting real bad. Progression is slow. He's going through things, dealing with ignorant stuff, and him. It's wrong, dude. I hope he gets his stuff together. Brandon, send me your website link and Twitter. DM it to me. All right, Happy Feet. I'll tell you how I started playing guitar. If you're still here, I'll tell all y'all how I started playing the guitar. Okay. I was in a boys' home, and you ready for this? I got bored. Okay, I got bored, and I noticed like this one guy that was there. He played guitar very well. He was a really good guitar player. And he was going to college at the time for it, so I begged him to teach me like 3 chords. You know, I think it was a D chord, an A chord, and an E chord. Okay, I learned all 3 of them chords in a freaking week because before that I had played piano for like 4 years. You know, so I already had some musical stuff underneath me, and I wanted to play guitar because it was portable. I couldn't carry a piano around, you know, and I liked the sound, you know. And so I played guitar. I learned some chords and I learned some scales from my friend, the counselor guy at the boys' home. Okay, but then I picked up a bass one day because I only has 4 strings, not 6. You know, so I learned how to play bass. Then I played bass for a couple of years. That was fun alongside a guitar. You know. And then I just progressed to what I am now. And the reason why I play a lot of the death metal and technical sound of music is because I might not agree with all the lyrics in death metal, but at the same time, I like the music because it makes me push myself, you know. And those people push themselves to make that kind of stuff, you know. And so it's not really like, and I've been in and out of all kind of bands, you know. And right now, I'm just focusing on my son. And one of these days I'll have another band, you know, but right now my son's important and I want him to have everything he needs before I start doing me again. You know, I'm only 35. I'm not old yet. And even if I was old, I wouldn't care because he comes first, you know. And I'm working on getting a computer to do some home recordings, and that'll be fun because I'll make a CD for y'all to have. And if you wanted to pay for it, that's fine. But if not, I'll probably just give it away or have it cheap on iTunes. Oh man, my chat's all screwed up. Hey Chris, how are you doing, buddy? So yeah, in a nutshell, Happy Feet. I got bored and I got tired of like only sitting at a piano, so I learned the guitar, and I got fascinated with guitar and bass guitar, and I just ran with it, and it became an obsession because it helped. It helps me with depression. It helps me with when I'm angry. It helps like everything, you know. And I'm giving my son guitar lessons too. And I got him. I caught him on video playing earlier, and he thinks he sounds like crap, but he's a beginner, and he's just shredding away on his little guitar, or my little guitar, But it makes me happy that he has interest. And the thing he said, there's guitar lessons out where he's going, so he's going to learn how to play guitar. So I told him if he learns how to play some guitar pretty good, I'll buy him one. So that's a good incentive. I'm sorry if the vaping bothers you guys, but it's just something I do. That's good, Chris. I'm glad you're doing good. I like all those kitty pictures and stuff you send me on Instagram. Yeah, I can't sleep either. My son, Thomas, is going to a program on Wednesday, Chris. He's going to a program, and he's going to leave us for a while, and it makes me sad. And I can't sleep because of that, Happy Feet. But it turns your depression into such a nice outcome. I love hearing it, for real. Well, I'm very happy that you love my guitar playing, Happy Feet. I'm going to do some more like back-end track stuff where I play lead, and it's going to be a lot of pretty stuff. So a lot of pretty stuff's coming. I'm starting to write more clean guitar riffs, so that's coming too. There's just a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline that I had to put on hold because, like I said, I've got to deal with my son, and he needs our help right now. Okay. And I think he's a lot more important than me playing guitar right now. And I'm not going to stop playing. So don't worry about that. Everything's going to be fun. So that's how that goes. It does. When I'm depressed, you can definitely hear it sometimes when I'm playing. And I want to thank all y'all for the views and the likes and stuff. That really makes me feel good because for me, whenever you click the like button, it makes me know that you're there and that you're enjoying yourself, And maybe one day I'll get to 1,000 subscribers and I'll have to be on Social Security no more with my watch time being up there. Maybe make some real money one day, That'd be nice because I'm tired of living on Social Security because I'm broke all the time. It's a pain, And one day I have a fake eye. This ain't real. See that? It ain't real, so. One day I'm going to do a video where next time I clean it, I'll probably do a YouTube video to where maybe I can help somebody else with a prosthetic eye or a kid that's got a prosthetic eye that has no idea what the hell he's doing or scared of it. It's nothing to be scared of. It's plastic, and use some mineral oil and some, warm water to clean it, a nice little rag or some toilet paper. It's no big deal, But it will be a good experience, maybe I can help somebody out. So, but I've been on here for a good little while now, and I'm going to sit here for a second, and hopefully everybody's supportive to each other, Chris, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and everybody else's channel and click the bell. So that way you'll know when I go live or have videos. Let's see, Herbert says, thank you, Deborah. Thank you very much. That friend of mine, that YouTuber I know is going through all that grief. We'll be very grateful. He is dealing with a bunch of ignorant, racist neighborhood kids. Man, I don't like racist neighborhood kids. Chris said, hold on. Y'all bear with me because my chat box is being retarded. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. I'm sorry he's leaving, but he needs the program, and with you and Charles have a lot of love. Y'all's hearts to y'all kid. Thank you, Chris. We love you for that. Happy Feet. Does any of your children know how to play the guitar or piano? I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't think any of them know how to play. My little brother plays. My little brother plays guitar. He plays bass. He's a drummer. You know, I really wish we lived closer to each other so we could make a lot of music together. You know, maybe one day we could make that happen. That would be very awesome, you know. I'm hoping one day me and him will get together and make some music because he's really good at what he does too. Except he don't want to put it on YouTube. He's self-conscious, you know. And I have a little bit of crazy in me where I don't care what people think, you know. At least I'm only smoking 3% nicotine. I was doing 11. Now I'm down to 3. I can't play an instrument, Herbert says, to save my life, but I just do me and try to cope as best I can. And Chris plays a bucket. And that's all you can do, man, is just be you. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. You know, look at me. I'm up here at 17th and nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And y'all seem to like me. So I love y'all for that, you know. But I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get me some sleep now. Or at least lay in my bed and try to relax until tomorrow so I have another day to spend with my kid. And I appreciate y'all and I love y'all and I'll see you on the next one. And y'all stay brutal and make sure that you support everybody. And I love you all. But I can say, hey, dude, Herbert can sing. That's awesome, dude. I can't sing for nothing, you know. So I love all y'all. And I hope y'all all have a good night. And y'all stay brutal out there. And make sure you support one another. And I love you. Good night. Thank you, Chris. We love you.